Hey everyone, welcome back to On the Fence Movie Reviews. This is Real Talk.
Have you listened to the podcast?
Yeah. On Spotify. Why? Why?
I was just thinking because I was picturing the music.
He's like,
I'm waiting for it.
He's like, well, I don't know if anybody listened to it. I only got like 2 views.
And one of them's me.
One of them is me and the other one's my mother.
Yeah. So I told my mom, I was like, hey mom, listen to this. This is your son.
So how are you guys going?
I'm doing big things.
Rob?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? How about you, Danny? How you doing?
I'm doing
enjoyed
great.
the
Yeah.
Excellent.
Sorry, I'm just checking the audio.
Anyways,
All good.
I don't know if we didn't talk about. I mean, we kind of talked about talking about this, but it's not a funny thing.
What?
The Kobe thing. The Kobe.
Oh yeah.
The tragedy. I know. Adrian,
You wanted to start with that?
Yeah, I did want to start with that. Just get the tough
Get
stuff
it out of the way,
yeah,
pull the Band-Aid off?
Yeah, to get the tough stuff out of the way.
So since you brought it up, you can share your thoughts first.
Yes.
You know, it's all I can do is just kind of you hide it. For me, I hide my anguish with laughter, but because I'm like I'm started talking about it now, I want to cry, but it's a sad thing. Just everyone in the helicopter, the whole situation. But Kobe, I grew up with Kobe. Watched him since he came to the Lakers, and he was my Michael Jordan, my favorite player since I got to watch him. And it's you know what it is? It's like he didn't get to well, and his daughter too. It's like we didn't get to see them grow. And
that's the thing that sucked too, because when I first heard about it, I didn't know any details. I just knew obviously that Kobe died, and I was like, man, that sucks, because I know he's close to his daughter Gigi. I'm like, man, it's gonna suck for her, like growing up. And then the news came out that she was in the helicopter, and I was like, dude, that sucks,
Yeah, no, and it's crazy, because that's actually one of the first things I thought, like, when they said Kobe died, that sucked, and I still can't believe it. It's unreal. But when they said 5 others because at first it was 5 others before they said a total of like 9. 5 others. That was the first thing I thought was like, oh, was Kobe's daughters with him? That was like, I hope not. Like I was just like, I was hoping that she wasn't, because I knew she was close with him, very close with them, and it's just like. Yeah, I mean, you hate to see tragedy like that, and like you said, like I'm being, growing up here in LA, Dodgers are obviously not like the number 1 sports team, but the Lakers are right there behind them, and the Lakers are LA. I mean, God, the Clippers can probably win the next like 10 championships, and they would be nowhere near
what the Lakers
what the Laker fan base is, and. So, yeah, you think about all the Laker greats, and Kobe is, like, one of the first that comes to mind. And it's – I think what makes it hurt so much more is because, again, when you hear about Kirk Douglas passed away a couple days ago, and he
was like 100.
But he was like 103, so it's like it's kind of sad to say, but it's like – it's almost expected, It's like when you're at that age,
you live your full life.
But here it's like, God, the guy was only 41. He was just getting started. Just won an Oscar. Just he was doing so much more. And it was cool to see him because like I remember the last like 2-3 seasons, he was like kind of like this like miserable like grumpy kind of player. Like just. The way you see the way he was with the younger guys, and I and rightfully so, because he was a different kind of player. He was expecting the world of these guys, trying to push them to get to that level. But man, it's just like I still have a hard time I don't want to believe it.
This is just this is what I like, kind of just what Kobe. I guess how he affects just the people in LA who are Laker fans, and obviously with the stuff we've seen since his passing is around the world. Yeah. But I was in Dick's Sporting Goods, and my wife texted me, and I was like, what? But then right after that, I'm starting to get the news, and I look at my phone, my eyes are a little watery, and I'm just like, no. And then this other guy, he's like 2 people in front of me because I'm in line. And then, I could see his eyes kind of water up, and he looks at me, and we kind of like just locked eyes, and he's just like, Kobe? And I was just like, and we kind of just had like a moment together. I'm getting teary-eyed now thinking about it. But it's, that's Kobe. He affected, he was awesome dude. He was LA, and yes, it's a tragedy, like everyone in that helicopter, and not to be like every life is valuable, but just when you grow up watching someone, you feel like they're a part of your life, and we grew up watching Kobe.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can say that he was a part of our life. So, but rest in peace, Kobe.
Man, I wasn't like expecting to get all emotional.
Yeah, I'm not crying. You're crying. I get emotional. I'm sorry, guys.
Trying to hold it in. Yeah, it's just crazy because because Kobe, like, he is just like what he meant to the city of LA, and none of that to like growing up, like with me and Adrian and our brothers, it really brought us together as a family. Just like just watching the games, and just because in a way, like, because I have 3 brothers, and we're all different in a way. Like we all like our likes and dislikes. But the thing that we could get together and have in common was in sports, and that's what would bring us together. And then just that's what I thought. Like I was like, man, like it just brought back memories. I'm like, and didn't realize like what an impact he had, not only in the city of LA, but even our family.
Yeah, your family.
It's just like, man, like he was just like.
You guys want to hug it out right now, or I'll step by.
But it's just it's
tough.
It's sad, man.
Yeah, it's sad, tough. But yeah.
It's hard, man. I mean, there's no real easy way to kind of
transition from
that. But you know what? Just R.I.P. Kobe. Mamba mentality.
Mamba.
Rest in peace, Mamba.
Yeah. Now we better win that championship now.
Yeah.
See, Rob, this is why I wanted to end with that. No, because it's harder. Because where do you go from there?
This is what then you say this. Okay. Transitioning onto a lighter note. You
want to be the host?
No, I don't want to be the host. But you seem.
Sounds like
you seem to have a difficult time taking us out of this this tragic moment, this dark cloud that I brought upon. I'll get us out of this dark cloud that I brought upon us, and the Super Bowl trailers. Was there any Super Bowl trailers that stood out to you guys that made you, maybe you weren't thinking about that movie, but you thought about it and you were excited for it, or maybe you were like, I seen this trailer and I don't want to see this movie at all now?
I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I really didn't pay attention to any of the trailers or commercials during the Super Bowl.
So you were just watching the halftime show.
He was only paying attention to the halftime show.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, I'll
Adrian, go ahead.
Take a back seat and on this.
Adrian, go ahead.
Let's see. Quiet Place looks great, but I was already in with that one. Actually, you know what's funny is that when they announced the second one, I was like, did they really need a second one? And then that first trailer came out, sold me. It's a Super Bowl trailer. It's like a 30-second piece.
Yeah,
was also pretty good in a chance. So I'm all in on that one. Okay. Top Gun. I'll be honest, guys. Full disclosure, I am not the biggest Top Gun fan.
Okay, like you got into it late, or you just
I watched it. I watched it like for the first time, like maybe.
You never seen it?
No,
it's all right.
I watched it for like the first time like 2 years ago.
Should have watched
it.
And
I think because, I think because there was so much hype behind it, like everybody was like, "Oh, Top Gun's the greatest," and then like I watched it, I was like, it's fine. But seeing with Macquarie and Cruise are doing in this one, like with the stunts again. Tom Cruise always gets to do his Tom Cruise thing.
That's why I like
the shots that they get in this really sold me on it. Okay. I'm definitely gonna be all in on that one. But the two in particular are the Fast 9 trailer and the Mulan trailer.
You cannot talk trash about Disney, but go ahead.
I will.
I didn't see that movie either.
You haven't seen Mulan either?
I haven't seen Mulan either. So.
Dude, Mulan is... Okay.
I gotta watch it, dude.
Also, I watched that one for the very first time, like maybe about a year ago.
Okay.
And that one is really, really good. I liked it a lot.
It's good.
So when
it's no Lion King, but it's good.
Well, obviously, but it was really, really good. But anyway, to the point I was gonna make with this trailer, the
Mulan trailer,
the last one that they dropped.
Okay.
It kind of lost me a little bit.
All right.
Because the thing that was so great about the Mulan film is that what makes her such a, what makes her such a great, like, strong character is that she's brave in spite of what's deemed a weakness, her being a woman. Right? Because obviously they call upon all the men, their sons, to go and fight, but because her father has no sons, he only has a daughter, she basically disguises herself as a man to take his place.
Break his place.
And what was great about it is because she had no training, she's just going out there to fight for her father.
Right.
And that's what makes it such a beautiful and very unique story. In this one, it almost shows like if she has like powers and like she's running off the walls and like, I don't know if you saw that last shot where she's running off the side of the wall and like, and then like that like weird like hawk lady like that she like stops the sword. So it's like, is she gonna have powers in this one? And like my thing is like if she does, that kind of takes away from like that.
So were you expecting this movie to be more
like, closer to the actual animated film?
Okay, so but did you not want like any kind of special powers?
No, or? I guess I'm
sorry.
I guess I'm. What is that all about?
It was the timer. It was the old timer.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, before I was distracted, I guess like I'm cool with that, but I guess when it comes to her character herself, like I didn't want her to have like any sort of like supernatural abilities or powers, which in this trailer it's kind of seems like she does.
Okay.
And that again for me that kind of takes away because again I think that's what's so great about her character from the animated one is she's basically throwing her life on the line, knowing that she has no training, knowing that she's, gonna be looked down on, all those things. And that's what makes it so beautiful and such an awesome story is that she's doing that anyway. That's what makes her so brave.
Okay.
And so if she has these powers, that kind of takes away from that. And I think that's where it kind of lost me a little bit.
All right. I can respect that. For me, I don't really care about, Disney's kind of like, I don't expect anything from them anymore when it comes to their live action movies because they've like they're like 50-50 because they kind of
well you remember our Lion King review I go Mulan's my last hope. So if they screw this one up I'm out.
See, I'm not that I'm out, I'm just like I can't.
You don't expect much.
Yeah, well not that I don't expect much. I'm going into Disney movies now with no expectations. Yeah, don't expect this, don't expect that, just go and watch this movie because I've expected a lot from Lion King. Like I was pumped for Lion King, and it thoroughly disappointed me.
Coming out of like CinemaCon, I heard so much about Lion King's gonna blow you away. This is the most amazing thing ever. And then when I saw it, it was like it was almost a shot-for-shot remake, and it was just bad. Like it was just not good at all.
Yeah, but so for Mulan, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna have no expectations of it. But you said something about Fast 9.
Yeah, I know we were talking about it off camera before, and I know you had stuff to share, so I'll let you go ahead and take that one.
Well, here's the thing, is I am excited for Fast 9. There's one issue that I do have is, I don't know, in the trailer, Han shows up, and...
right, so what is the deal with that? He killed him off in the end of the third one, right?
He's supposed to be dead. And so,
he's pulling up
and then it was revealed later in the fifth one, right? At the post-credit scene or was it the sixth one? It was the sixth one.
Yeah.
With Jason Statham was the one who killed Han.
Yeah.
And it was like, Dominic Toretto, you're next, or whatever. Yeah. And
so I don't know. I'm just like,
doesn't that like kind of take away though some of the sting from that?
But here's the thing, though. Yes, here's the thing.
Because you're basically retconning it.
No. I don't even care if they did that. Like, if you're gonna do that, I'm sure they're gonna find some stupid way to make it okay.
Han crawled out of the fire.
Or he they put him in he had like the Winter Soldier injection or something. But
they're basically superheroes now, so
pretty much. But I wish that's something like that. I wish they would have saved for the movie, because how mind blowing would that have been?
Yeah,
if, Han walked out.
People in the theater room would have lost it.
I would have freaked out.
But honestly, in my opinion, and we were talking about this off camera too. Like I said before, I honestly feel like this one's gonna gross less than the previous like probably 2 or 3 films. And I think their thing is like we just need to get people to go out and see it. So that's why they revealed so much.
You think they feel that way though?
Like I think they do.
Yeah, because The Rock's not in it.
I mean, look at Hobbs and Shaw. They figured like the future is Hobbs and Shaw, right? Because those are the 2 most popular characters in this franchise. Because let's be honest, Vin Diesel doesn't sell tickets the way he used to. Yeah. You know, and The Rock's not going to be in this one. They looked at Hobbs and Shaw, and that didn't gross as nearly as well as what they were hoping for.
Right.
So they figure we got this one, and we don't even have The Rock in it. You know, how are we going to get people to come back?
John Cena.
John Cena don't sell tickets like the way The Rock does.
Whatever, dude.
You can't see me. But so it's like we got to reveal to them, like we got to give them something that's going to get them to come out. Well, obviously, Super Bowl, everybody's watching.
Yeah,
let's throw Han out there. Everybody's like, "Oh, Han!"
I feel like that was just a bad. I mean,
I agree with you. It's bad.
Trailers they show so much anyway. So
well, speaking of, I don't want to go off topic, but I was going to say, speaking of Vin Diesel movies, did you see the trailer for Bloodshot?
No, I didn't.
Dude, they revealed like the entire movie. That's a Vin Diesel film. Yeah. Watch the trailer. It literally gives you the entire movie.
Right. I'm gonna go watch it right now. Yeah, so but I mean I know what I'm getting when it comes to Fast and the Furious, and family. I'm okay with it. I like them. I turn my brain off. I buy a big bucket of popcorn and I eat it. And
he basically became like Vin Diesel's character in the trailer. He basically became Hawkeye, like in the middle of like nowhere in like a farm and like this barn, and he's just working on his car and
because family. I don't know. I'm excited for it. Quiet Place 2. I'm excited for that. Also, what was the other one? Mulan, I could care less about. The Scarlet Witch. I mean, not Scarlet Witch. I was thinking of Scarlett Johansson.
Black Widow.
Black Widow. That looks pretty cool.
You're gonna watch it? You down for that?
I am gonna watch that.
You know what? I kind of saw it and I was like, it's too little, too late. But I mean, I have a feeling that they're gonna somehow now work in this phase 5, I believe it is, right?
Here's the thing now, because there's from the same kind of
spoiler alert, guys. Black Widow dies in Endgame. If you haven't seen that, which basically the entire world has seen it, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Thanks a lot, Adrian.
So this is taking place, from what I read, is after Civil War,
right?
Like right after that.
Yeah.
So
here's what I was gonna say before you interrupted me. Is Disney owns everything, right? I trust them with Marvel. Like, I understand you're saying it's too late, but I trust that they made a good movie with Black Widow.
I don't doubt that it's gonna be at least somewhat entertaining and decent. But my thing is I'm kind of at this point where, do I really feel like I want to go back to something for a character that I already know is going to be dead? And so there's no sense of like, there's a possibility that this character can die or whatever.
Technically, because, spoiler, they can time travel. They can always go back and get her before she did that. Like they did Gamora.
So. Well, you know what? And I think...
Also, spoiler, Gamora's back.
But she's really dead.
Figure that out.
Anyway, I don't want to think about Endgame right now. But anyway, there's just it's a lot. But I do have a feeling that they're gonna find some sort of way to work in like thing where she might actually still be alive. Yeah. So I have a feeling
no one
that's
ever really
what's gonna
dies.
Happen because otherwise, if they do that, like just make this film and just kind of like not work that in there, then this film is in a sense kind of pointless. But we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see. But anyways, I'm looking forward to that. So you can take your pointless and go out the door because it's got points for me. Anyways.
Anywho. Anything else, Daniel? No, you got nothing?
Like I said, I mean, I really didn't see any trailers, so I've been kind of...
Halftime chauffeur. We're going to call him Halftime Danny. Halftime Danny. Anyways.
Why are you even here then?
Because he's here to talk about the Oscars, which is our next topic.
Okay.
So go ahead, shoot, Adrian, because you know
you really
more.
Should. Oh, you should really host the show.
I'm not gonna host the show.
You're just moving us along.
I'm not gonna host the show. I'm just here to help.
You kind of are already.
I'm here to help the train get to its destination.
That's
and
basically
our next
what a host
destination is the Oscars. And my friend Adrian over there is Mr. Oscar.
Yeah, because you've seen pretty much a lot of the.
I've
Oscar
seen
movies,
pretty
right?
much as far as Best Picture nods go. I've seen all of them except for Little Women, and it's not because it's about women, guys. Calm down.
Way to go, Adrian.
It's just I haven't had time to go see that one, and
Because
actually
it's about Little Women. So.
And actually, the only reason why I saw Marriage Story was because it was on Netflix. Because otherwise, I probably would not have seen that one either.
No, I haven't seen it, but I saw it was on Netflix. I was just like, why is this on Netflix? It was just in the theater.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Netflix movie, right?
It's a Netflix release, and it came out. Like it played in a few venues here in LA, like 2 of them, and it played for like 2 weeks, and then it went straight to Netflix. So
what's your?
I just never got a chance to go out and watch it, so I finally watched it like a couple weeks ago. It's really good, but like I said, the Little Woman, I just literally have not had a chance to go watch it because it came out during the holidays and just being busy and all that. I just didn't have.
He has
time.
a family and stuff. So tell us about like what do you think would win? Like what do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win?
Well, who I want to win? There are 2 films that I wouldn't mind seeing that I would actually like to see win. Which is one is Jojo Rabbit, which was like my favorite film of last year.
Right, I remember that. You can check that out on our top 5 of 2019 movie reviews.
Nice plug.
It'll be up there somewhere on the screen.
Over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I really...
I've seen that movie.
Of the films that were nominated, I really enjoyed that film, and I feel like it's got a lot going for it. But what I think is going to win will probably be 1917. I know a lot of people are like saying, "Oh, Parasite's gonna, be the big surprise." I just don't see it. Like I feel like, I mean, obviously every film has a possibility of winning,
right?
But I think because it's more than likely going to win well, they changed it. It's not foreign language film anymore. I think it's international.
Okay.
Best international film. So it's pretty much a lock for that one. So I think they'll give it that. So I think because it's going to win that one, I think people are probably going to vote for it in that category and not the Best Picture category. Okay. So I think those are the things. I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to win for Best Actor.
Really?
For Joker, it's pretty much a 2-horse race. It's Joaquin and
Adam Driver.
And Adam Driver for Marriage Story. And Joaquin just gives such a phenomenal performance.
Right.
And I don't see how you can. And I mean, look, Adam Driver is still pretty new, so I'm pretty sure he's going to have other. And then again, that's the way the Oscars tends to work sometimes. It's like, well, this guy's been here, we'll give it to him because he's paid his dues. And then they rarely ever give it to like a first time nominee or a guy that's just getting started. They'll give it to someone who's been doing it for a little bit longer.
So what do you, and as far as like best actress, who do you think is going to take that?
Best actress, that one's a little bit tougher. Some people are putting Scarlett Jo as the front runner between her and Renee Zellweger for Judy, and Scarlett Jo for Marriage Story. So that one's kind of, I feel like the race is kind of neck and neck between the two. I believe Scarlett Johansson was the strongest point of Marriage Story. But Zellweger she is Judy. Like when you see that film, like her performance is really, really good. And like, like she just becomes Judy Garland in that film. And so I wouldn't be surprised if she wins that one. Like, but again, I would, it's really a toss up between those two. So I think that's where I go.
Do you have a dark horse in any of those categories? Like, who do you think, like, if they didn't pick the ones that you're saying, like someone like a movie off the wall that you would think like no one thought this one was gonna win? Is there anything like that, or is it just kind of like it's these movies that are these couple movies that are like in the in the race.
Well, in terms of like best picture, because I feel like all the other categories are pretty like locked down.
Okay.
You kind of have an idea of who's gonna win, but in terms of best picture, I won't even say Parasite's a dark horse because I feel like that one's getting a lot of buzz right now.
Okay.
A lot of people are talking about that film. I would say really the dark horse is Jojo Rabbit.
Okay.
Because I would say it's between 1917, Parasite, and Once Upon a Time, like close behind those two.
Uh-huh.
And Jojo Rabbit just hasn't got enough, word of mouth or traffic, so to speak. Not enough people talking about it.
Right.
But it is a very good film, and again, I think that's a film that a lot of people in Hollywood do like. So there's always a chance, like I said before.
Right.
But I think that would be my dark horse pick.
Okay.
But I mean, best supporting actress, you got Laura Dern, which I think she'll win for Marriage Story. Supporting actor, I think Brad Pitt's a lock for that one. I don't really see any of the other actors winning, so I'm pretty sure Brad Pitt will win that one as well.
All right.
So, yeah, those are, where we're at. Roger Deakins will more than likely win for cinematography. For 1917. I can't remember the name of the composer, but the woman who did, I can't remember her name. She did for Joker. I think she'll win for Joker as well. So, I think those are pretty much like the ones. The one actually I have no clue who's going to win is going to be the animated feature.
Okay.
Because you have How to Train Your Dragon. 3, Toy Story 4, Klaus, that Netflix animated film. And God, I can't remember the other ones right now off the top of my head.
Toy Story will probably win because it's Toy Story. And
I don't know, dude. How to Train Your Dragon is pretty awesome.
Have you seen that one? The third one?
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I only seen the first one.
If you've seen the How to Train Your Dragon series, it's actually really good. It's
really
very
good.
underrated.
It's really good.
All three of them are really, really good. And in fact, I think my favorite one in that series is probably the second one, but the third one is also really, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know which one's going to win that one. So I would say, again, to your point, like it's because it's Disney. Disney has that clout in the industry, so right. I wouldn't be surprised if Toy Story 4 won it.
They probably paid their
it's possible.
They paid for that Oscar.
But it isn't. But I in my opinion, it's far from the best one in the category. So I don't know. I'm interested to see who wins that one.
I'm one of the very few who did not like Toy Story 4. So
I didn't care for it either because I thought it was fine. But it just doesn't fit with the overall Toy Story arc you have.
Wait, here's the thing. So it wasn't my favorite. And I liked it because of how dark it was. Like I like
you like dark.
I like dark things, and I like
these weird 1950s ventriloquist dummies.
Yes, those creepy dummies, those ventriloquist dummies, they were awesome.
And doll that wants to steal Woody's voice box.
Yes, I really enjoyed it. It was very horror-ish kind of.
It did have some horror elements to it,
and so I like that. So, but I'm not gonna say it's the best. It's obviously I don't think it's the best.
What made me really mad was how all the original characters were just pushed to the side, and then it was basically just a Woody movie pretty much. And
it's a Woody Bo Peep movie, and I didn't like the way they treated Buzz.
Yeah, they made him stupid.
He was really dumb. I was he had no clue what to do. Yeah. If you see the second one, Buzz is leading the charge as far as going to rescue Woody. This one, it's I don't know what to do. What do I do? And it's that was really dumb.
Maybe maybe in the third one when they reset his.
Well, that's what I think. I think I text you and I was trying to remember. I go, did something happen to Buzz in the third one? I didn't remember, and I was why is he like that? Okay, yeah. So that was the thing though, was that the he didn't in the third one, he's still longing for that, being Andy's toy and
right.
having a place, having a purpose, and he finds closure in that in the third one, right?
Right.
but in the fourth one, it's like he's kind of all over again.
Well, I feel like because Andy gave him away. Andy gave him to someone else. Yeah. And so maybe he's like he was never. Maybe he was like I was never. I forgot the girl's name. But he's like maybe I was never. I didn't grow up with her, or he didn't get old with her. He grew up with Andy.
Yeah,
and Andy's, I don't know. I feel like we're getting too serious about Toy Story.
Toy Story 4. But we don't care.
As we should, though.
Yeah. Toy Story is
part of my childhood.
It is part of my childhood as well.
Disney ruined my childhood, you know. Toy Story 4.
Just pretend that one didn't exist. I feel like that should have just been like Toy Story, like a Woody story or something like that.
Woody Adventure.
Yeah, Adventure. Yeah, Toy Story, a Woody's Adventure.
Or Toy Story and the Fantabulous
Emancipation of Woody.
Or Woody, yeah.
Wow. But yeah, okay. So I mean, so you don't think, or you do think, Toy Story 4 is gonna win the Oscar?
I don't think it's gonna win, but I
know it's gonna win. I know it's gonna win. I mean, come on, it's gonna win. It's just gonna win.
I like How to Train Your Dragon, but
I doubt that's gonna win.
That's more like that's
the dark horse of the animated.
Yeah, that's like a legit like the How to Train Your Dragons are like legit like they have so much emotion.
They do, and then they have a very
good story,
cinematic feel to it, like quality to it.
Like watching those movies like on a big screen is awesome.
Visually, they're really really good. Like especially the second and third ones, they're really good.
Yeah, I remember when you had it on for your daughter and like I was watching it and then I was like, man, the cinematography is really good in this. Like the way the animation.
Well, surprise! Actually, Roger Deakins was the visual consultant for the cinematography on this film. Wow. So there you go.
Jinx
again.
Jinx again.
Wow, what just happened?
I feel like we're too close.
Physically and literally.
Yeah, all the way around.
All right. Well, Rob, you want to go ahead and close us out? Since
I don't know how to do.
Bring the train into the station.
You know what? That's why.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to find a way to just like mask me out because I literally only said like 2 words in this podcast.
Fine. No, it's good that you're here. You bring.
Well, I mean, like I said, like it was mostly about the Super Bowl trailers.
Yeah,
and
you watched. We got it. You watched the halftime show.
You talked about Kobe, so you know.
You did talk about Kobe, so you're gonna be here for this.
I know.
Mamba forever.
Mamba for life.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway.
I don't do the closing out. I hand it over to my assistant conductor, and he does the closing out. Go ahead, Adrian.
Well, everyone, thank you for watching and listening on Spotify,
iTunes,
and iTunes. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Also for watching us too.
I just said that.
Oh, my bad.
You're not paying attention.
I don't listen to anything you say.
Obviously, like I said, do you want to be the host of this show? He's thinking about it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I am talking to you. Anyways, thanks for watching and listening. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, and also comment down below and let us know what you thought about any of the topics that we covered today.
And remember, we'll catch you on the fence.